Good morning, kindergartners. It is Miss House. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I hope you had a great long weekend and you enjoyed some nice family time or time outside, whatever you guys did. Maybe had a barbecue, went on an adventure, went camping, who knows, but I hope you guys had fun. Our reading focus this week is going to be about character traits, okay? So when we read books, most every book that we read is going to have a character. Sometimes it has a main character, some like one person that the story's about. Sometimes it's a bunch of different characters. But there's things called character traits that we can pay attention to that helps us understand the book better and understand the characters better. So character traits, when we talk about them this week, they're going to be words that describe a character. So they might be words that describe how they are thinking and feeling on the inside, or they might be words that you might see on the outside. Okay, so I have a book I'm going to read to you guys today, and it's called Don't Eat the Teacher. Okay, and I'm going to just hold it up right here for a minute. This book is by Nick Ward. So I want you guys to just in your head, just by looking at the cover, who do you think our character is going to be in this story? Who do you think our character is going to be? Do you think it could probably be a shark? Don't eat the teacher. This is telling us where our setting is. Remember, the setting is where and when a story takes place. So it looks like the where is somewhere maybe in the ocean. Don't eat the teacher. Hurry up, Sammy, his mother called. You'll be late. Sammy dived downstairs for his breakfast. It was his first day at school, and he was very, very excited. So I want to stop the book right here. So sometimes when we talk about character traits, the words in the book actually tell us what those character traits are. So for example, it said it was his first day at school and he was very, very excited. So one thing that we know that's going to help us get to know Sammy a little bit better is that he's excited. He's excited to go to school. We could also look at the picture of Sammy and see that he's excited too, because it said that he was diving downstairs to eat his breakfast. He didn't want to be late. He has a big smile on his face. That's something that we can see that lets us know that we are correct in thinking he's excited. But when Sammy became too excited, he had the unfortunate habit, as all young sharks do, of biting things. Sammy opened his mouth and crunch. Oh, Sammy, complained his mother. Don't eat the table. Sorry, Mom, blushed Sammy. He grabbed his school bag, kissed his mother, and swam out the door. Be a good boy, Sammy, cried his mother. Sammy and his dad drove down the street to Sammy's new school. In the playground, a group of children were playing tag. Excellent, cried Sammy, and dashed off to join in. You're it, shouted a shrimp. You're it, cried a cod. You're it, howled a haddock. I see them saying, you're it, you're it, you're it. Sammy opened his mouth and crunch. Oh, Sammy, the children moaned. Don't eat your school friends. Sorry, blushed Sammy. He hiccuped politely, and out swam a little fish. Am I still it? He's asking. The bell rang, and all the fish swam off to their classroom. Good morning, children, beamed the teacher. Let's start the day with a really good story. Excellent, thought Sammy, flapping his tail in excitement. Here we are, said the teacher. Here's a story we can really sink our teeth into. Sammy opened his mouth and make your prediction about what you think is going to happen. Crunch. Oh, Sammy, cried the children, don't eat our story. Sorry, blushed Sammy. Never mind, smiled the teacher. Let's try some painting instead. Splish splosh, Sammy loved painting. He was so excited it was hard not to nibble his paintbrush. Finished, he called. Sammy, that's lovely, said the teacher. It looks good enough to eat. Sammy opened his mouth and... crunch! Oh, Sammy, groaned the teacher. Sorry, blushed Sammy. Never mind, said the teacher, giving him a cuddle. It's music now. Music and movement, called the teacher. As I play the piano, I want you all to pretend that you are seaweed, swaying in a gentle current. I'm seaweed, thought Sammy, drifting and stretching as elegantly as he could. The current is getting stronger, sang the teacher. The children started to dance even faster. Sammy started to get excited. Now you are a storm, the teacher cried. A terrible storm, destroying everything in its path. I'm a terrible storm, Sammy yelled. He opened his mouth and... crunch, crunch, crunch! Sammy, stop, yelled the children. Don't eat the... Oh dear, thought Sammy as he got ready to go home. I didn't mean to. Tomorrow I'll be good. Really, really good. Hello, darling, said Sammy's mother at the school gate. How was your first day at school? Excellent, said Sammy. And what did you learn today? Lots, blushed Sammy. Don't eat the stories, don't eat the paintings, don't eat the classroom, and don't eat the teacher. Don't eat your teacher. There's the rest. Awesome. So, our character in this story was, the main character was absolutely Sammy. So we kind of thought at the beginning, sometimes the cover can give us a clue. So we thought Sammy was our main character. We learned a few things about Sammy in this story that we can talk about that are character traits. So one thing we learned is that he is excited, okay? He's excited to go to school. When he gets excited, though, what happens? When he gets excited, he bites. Okay, so maybe I wouldn't really say that he's hungry because he's not really hungry. He's just biting because he's excited. So we can think about that too. I don't know if there's a word that I would say that he's not bitey. He's just, he's excited. I think he is kind. Because he didn't mean to do all the things like eat the fish. He just got so excited when they were playing tag. But the good thing is that he hiccuped and then outswam the little fish. So I think he really does try to be a good friend. I would say he's friendly. So he's excited, he's friendly. I would say I'm thinking about what else. He is I would say he's a good listener because every time the people and the kids and the teacher told him not to do something, he was very apologetic. That's another word that we could use to describe. He would always say sorry, right? He said, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. But he also learned very quickly what things he could and could not eat. Okay, so like not eating the stories, not eating his school friends, and especially not eating his teacher. Okay, so that's a little bit about Sammy. So all those different words that we use are words that we could describe that are character traits that could help us get to know him a little bit better. Okay, so for your activity today, Miss Howes thought it would be fun to kind of, I'm going to pull it up on my computer so I can read it right to you, to kind of take a little break from just talking about the reading pieces. So I found an activity that has to do with this story. I know I'm getting like crooked up here. And on your picture, I'm going to send it to all your teachers so they can send it to you. It has a picture of Sammy in the middle. So on your paper, it will have a picture of a shark right in the middle. And it said, if Sammy came into your classroom, what do you think he would eat? Okay. color Sammy and draw a picture of something that he would eat. So I want you guys to really think back. I know it's been a while since you've been in your kindergarten classrooms, but I want you guys to think back about what your classroom looks like, what things are around, what toys you might play with, what supplies and materials are on your tables. I want you to think, what would Sammy eat if he came into your classroom? So remember, we have to think of the reason why Sammy would bite and eat those things, and it was because he was excited, right? So that's the character trait we're going to focus on. Things in your classroom that would make Sammy feel excited, okay? So I know none of us are sharks, none of us can think like sharks, but maybe you think of something in your classroom that made you feel excited, and maybe that would be something that Sammy would bite right into, okay? So I hope you guys have fun with this. This is a fun way to kind of ease back into another week. So you guys have this week and next week for learning, and then Miss House and all the other kindergarten teachers have a lot of fun activities planned for you guys our last week of school to celebrate our final week in kindergarten together. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. But I hope you guys have a great Tuesday and have fun with the rest of your learning that you do this week. I know we're starting to learn about some other cool things with Miss Minjoni too, so that will be fun. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Have fun. Bye.